Carol's husband, Bob, says he is too old for all this drama. He claims he doesn't trust his wife because she blew all of the money. That's what he says, all of the money, and now he's done. Here's what he says.
Carol and I would not have made it if I hadn't gotten that settlement money. The money made her happy. It took a lot of the pressure off. Carol was definitely a different person. She was happy.
The boobs cost us 10 grand. Best money ever spent.
When she started buying $150 pairs of jeans, I thought it was a little extravagant. There were some days where she'd go out and at least $1,000 in a day.
Well, my teeth cost about $7,000, but I have confidence now when I smile.
I tried to cut her off. I tried to tell her no more, and she just came unglued.
Anytime we'd get in arguments and I would want to leave, that's when he would just start telling me, that I was a cold-hearted bitch and a gold digger.
If I would have shut Carol down, it would have been World War III. It's either Carol's way or the highway. It's very aggravating.
How many pairs of shoes do you have to have? How many pairs of pajamas do you actually need?
I'm a woman. I like different colored pairs of flip-flops and a couple of different pairs of colored tennis shoes.
When the money was gone, it slowly went back into distress. I'm too old for this. I don't need this anymore.
Okay, you're too old for what?
All the stress.
Pressure?
Pressure.
Yelling, screaming, fighting?
All of it.
Yeah. Why does it happen?
There's no respect in the home. I have no control over my home. I don't feel like a husband. I don't feel like a father anymore.
Why not?
I'm not allowed to say anything.
So you're a victim here?
No, sir, I'm not a victim.
Well, you're saying you're not allowed to say this. You're a partner in this relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
So who's taking that away from you?
I feel that Carol is, but I'm allowing it.
So you are a victim?
Okay.
I'm just asking. You're saying
In a
that
sense.
she's taking away from you the right to say anything?
Yes, sir. In a sense.
Why?
Yes.
How does she do that?
Anytime I open my mouth, it turns into a knife fight.
When I'm defending our children, when
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're
allowed
defending
to...
your children when they're stealing from me. You're defending your children when they're arguing with me, when they're disrespecting me.
I'm defending all of our children. I never defend their bad behaviors, but I do
Yeah, you
defend
do.
you from hitting them, and I defend you from looking at them and saying, if I was allowed to be a father to you, then I would bust your ass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you. You've already proven to me that you lose control, and
Yes.
you've hurt the child. I'm not going to allow you to put your hands on them again.
Never abuse the children.
We asked you guys a lot of questions, and I kind of made a list of the things that you object to regarding his behavior, and that was the first thing on the list. You said that he hit the 17-month-old son in the face.
Yes.
And you say you were just swatting him and he fell at the time, and so the target moved.
It was a complete accident. Yes, the target moved, and I felt horrible, and I'll never live it down.
It wasn't an accident. The way you carried him like this
That didn't
to the
happen.
couch,
That didn't
and you sat
happen.
him down, and you yelled in his face, and then you stormed out in the garage. That baby got in my lap, and when I was consoling him, not understanding what just happened, a handprint, this side on his face, and I asked you, what could a 17-month-old do?
Let me stop you guys for a second. There are not versions of the truth.
Right.
They're not versions of the truth. It happened one way, not another. And when you're giving me two stories for one set of behaviors, then somebody's not telling the truth.
I hit the child, but I did not mean to hit him like that. It was an accident.
It's taken all that time to get an answer.